so high. I got 4 hours of sleep. Been falling asleep, so I figured I could get some stimulation from you guys. Well, that's not good. Already we ran out of reception. I hope we keep reception. That's an important thing. But yeah, I was thinking about, is there any interesting news in any regard? I think we all know the situation with CDT. I'd like to see some more proof of people. If you feel like people are deliberately ignoring him and not talking about him. You know, I've heard Becky and Mexican long hair, but I'm looking for proof. And Mexican long hair did a weird missive though, so he's a little more concrete. But I'm curious to see if there's really that much proof of people shutting up about ZDT. I don't know. You know, it's the weirdest. Like, what the hell would you be scared of now? Like, he might have gotten a compromised deal, but he got put in jail and has to deal with this shit for the things he said. So why would that make you scared? He keeps losing. Why would you not want to talk about him? Talk about him more, because when he's gone to court to put his money where his mouth is, when he said that he's going to attack people in court, he always loses. And so now, I mean, yes, he got a plea deal, but he still lost. He didn't get declared not guilty. He didn't fight it, right? So, but I'm looking for, you know, perhaps some tangible. Nice to have Bob Cox. Hello. I am looking for, did people actually say they're deliberately not talking about him? I know somebody brought it up in Becky's chat. What? I don't know. So, yeah, that's my advice, man. Talk about him more than ever. I'm not going to stop. I was thinking about doing a video saying, hey, you should talk about him more. Faking Gay says, always a great name. Nobody wants to give him the attention he so desperately craves. You know, I suppose, but the DA and other people still need to know there's a cadre of people who finds his behavior unoffensive. If somebody brings it up, I think it's okay to address it. You know, I understand that partially. To just randomly bring it up doesn't make any sense. I mean, you know, I'll go 2 months without talking to him. Oh my God, kill me first. I'll go 2 months without talking about him. But when he comes up, I'll talk about him. And that's the thing too, right? I mean, if Becky wanted to give her own analysis of court or something, they should have given that. And that does deserve oxygen, quite frankly. Dog and the human on the case. Always, thank you. Always, hey, Cece, nice to have you. Always on the case. How you doing, Cece? Hey, Verity, great icon. She says, hello, Dodge and Dog. Hey, Winter Moon, what's up? Oh, we got a nice group of people. We'll start singing along, because I don't have too much to talk about. But just the fact that updates, if people like your update, people have liked Becky's updates. People like your updates. They, you know, when they want to hear from you, you should feel at liberty to talk about them. And that's the thing, if we completely ignore him, what he'll do is he'll target specific people. He'll feel like he doesn't have any oversight. His gang members feel like they can get away with more, and it'll be more easy to attack people, in my opinion. If it's quieter and nobody bullhorns the damage that he causes, then he is essentially, I mean, that's the thing, I don't think this is the intention. But Becky and Mexican long hair are implicitly endorsing him and giving him free reign. Again, that's not what their intention is at all. I'm not saying, I don't think they're close or like CDT or support him. But, you know, you think he wants us not to talk about it, he wants us to shut up. Where are you on your agree 100? Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Where are your way to? We're going to Fort Pierce. It was too expensive to stay in Miami for New Year's. My dad and stepmom gave me some money, just nice, to rent a hotel near them. Sorry guys, I lost everybody. What's all this jibber jabbing about? That's a lot of inside. Oh, cars are coming close up on gas. Or jibber jabbering about a guy named Zero Dark Tony who has harassed a lot of anti-Scientology protesters. And some people feel defeated because he got a plea deal, and some people don't want to talk about him anymore because they don't want to give him any air. But I think that makes him more likely to attack people easily. If there are no eyes upon him, he can do more damage. If he feels like nobody's watching him, then he feels like he has no repercussions. Then he is bolder in his efforts, of which he has in the past, to get people fired from their jobs, have somebody lose custody of their child, cause constant trauma, etc. Have people harass on the internet and direct people to harass them on the internet. A myriad of things. And I don't think he takes glee from the attention. I mean, I think he does, certainly. But I think what he takes more glee from is making people upset and traumatized. It's like a serial killer. It's like this sick sociopathic pressure. I don't know if it's that attention. Because there's only attention dependent. He'd just say mean things. He wouldn't go as far as he's gone in this regard. It's a sick psychological need to have power over somebody's emotions. And, you know, I mean, for him, what I've noticed is he wants to feel important, right? So a way he feels important is for him to have somebody's happiness dependent on what he says and does, right? Sometimes he'll be magnanimous and say, oh, I'm okay with that person's my friend. And it's all about control, that he holds the key. And that's why he has a history of not stopping messaging people. You know, I'm talking with some women who were polite with ZDT and would correspond. Some were even romantically interested. But then he got so obsessive. There's at least 3 people that I knew. He would send them upwards of 15 to 20 messages a day. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you thinking of me? What are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, he's such a pathetic... You know, it's funny I called him closeted, which was the wrong... That's nothing wrong with being in the closet, obviously. Nothing wrong with being gay. He's not closeted. He's the world's biggest simp. It's really what he is. He is the world's biggest simp. I mean, I don't subscribe to any of the alphas. I think that's all bullshit. But in terms of this very specific situation, he is the world's biggest simp. Oh, hey, shout out, guys. Subscribe to Crackhead Kenny. He is doing crack. He has not stabbed his father, nor did he stab his mother. So I think he's an alright drug addict in my book. If he does, we'll accept him still. So please subscribe to Crackhead Kenny. You're at least 2 screws short to achieve idol. Huh, yes, I'm getting there, aren't I? Glad you enjoy that, Crackhead. You learned something. Congratulations. Yeah. CC, I changed the carbonator. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, blah 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 blah. Turning out law. Arrested Development. I hope that's Arrested Development reference. Great name. Scott Baio. I think Scott Baio played blah blah blah. KK, is that you? I thought you were retired from your Fortunes YouTube. I wish. She used to give me she was my biggest super chatter donor, and then she disappeared. Cece's been very helpful though, so I appreciate Cece. But she's been, I miss KK. I figured KK didn't like me because I'm not close to DOA, and KK liked DOA. Oh, KK. I was thinking the woman, not Crackhead Kenny. That's probably the KK that you're referring to. Kate Taylor, that was the one. Kate Taylor was the one who was a very good super chat donor. And then I think she just stopped donating or coming because I'm not friendly with DOA. So, I suppose. Missed those super chats. How long this movement's going to go on for? Just waiting for David Miscavige to be arrested. Maybe everything will be. But it's all waves, right? And sometimes it's a big enough wave like Aaron got, where Aaron had a lot of subscribers before Masterson. Sometimes it's a big enough wave where you can hold on to it and you know, you can make it with that. But those waves only come once a year, once every year and a half. And, you know, you have to look at the general interest of Scientology, which is diminished because the Masterson trial has been finished. So, that's an issue. Ooh, slow down. Good song. Duke of Earl, your channel. nothing can stop me, 'cause I'm the Duke of I can't go the high. Gene Chandler had a very high voice. Oh, it's over. Dog will be very happy if Camaro breaks again. Yeah, you know, we've gotten broken down on the side of the road, and he's not been happy that happens. Why does the car sound bad? I certainly have all the engine lights on. Fortunately, I'm just gonna ignore it until my car spontaneously combusts. Look, guys, I mean, DOA got a super chat for his RV. If my car spontaneously combusted, I think you should give me a super chat. Play Hotel California. I'm at the mercy of the radio, Steven. I'm sorry to say, I'm watching Sirius XM. I cannot choose my own songs, but duly noted. Holly Christmas Tree Dash. I don't know what that means, but I'll accept it. Turtles, Eleanor. Etc. Last hit of the Turtles, I believe. Eleanor, can I take your time? And you won't take your mind. That you love me better. I really think you're groovy. Let's go to the movie. What in you say, Eleanor, can you? A little tonight, stand down low. Maybe we will watch the show. I think I love you, Eleanor, really. Eleanor, gee, I think you're swell. You really done me well. My pride and joy, etc. Eleanor, can I take your time to ask you to speak your mind? Tell me that you love me better. Happy Festivus for the rest of us. Thank you, Salt. Nice to have you, Salty Rider. Oh, Salty said the Camaro. Yeah, I busted the Camaro engine. So apparently I did two bad things. I waited 7 months to get an oil change, which isn't that bad. But considering, like, I went, like, I don't know, like 20,000 miles in 7 months. And the other thing I did was I would leave the car on when it got hot for the dog. If I would go out to lunch, if we were on a long road trip and the dog was too hot for the dog, I'd leave him in the car and I'd get lunch and I'd do other errands. It'd take me like 2 hours. And I'd leave the car on and the air conditioner at full blast for the dog. So I think those were the things that contributed to the destruction of the engine. It seems all right now, but it's used, so who knows how long it'll last. The car's old too. I mean, the car is the original engine that I got it with, and the car is from 2014, so who knows how much damage there was already. But I'm stupid too. This is a good song, D. Clark, Raindrops. 1961. Rain keeps falling from my eyes. Oh no, it can't be teardrops, or a man ain't supposed to cry. Oh, it must be raindrops, so many raindrops, miles like raindrops, falling from my eyes. Falling from my eyes. It keeps on falling! Falling from my eyes! I'm falling from my eyes! Too bad you missed most of that song. Tony Bennett, this is a cover of a great Hank Williams tune, but Tony Bennett really makes it his own. Hank Williams had a big hit in 1950 with Cold, Cold Heart, and it was later covered by it. It was his first song to cross over. I think it crossed over the pop charts and the country charts. Then it was later, I believe, first covered by Joe Stafford and then Frankie Lane, who had minor hits with it. But Tony Bennett had a bigger hit than Hank even had with it. And this is probably Tony Bennett's first hit song. He covered it much later. Well, no, 50. Hank had it in 53. Hank never saw his version big. Tony Bennett, 54. And melt your cold, cold heart. Hey, June. Their love before my time to your heart and blue. It's hard for me to sing because the rhythm I'm used to is a Hank Williams one. And found things I didn't do. In anger, unkind words are said that make the teardrops start. Can I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Heart sad and blue. Cece, I'm curious. Yeah, how do I, do they give me a bad engine? Or if you change the engine, do you have to manually change the dash lights as well? Riddle me that. Tony Bennett said change your oil. I should. A memory, more than care for you. The more they nip apart. Can I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? The great Tony Bennett, rest in peace, passed away not too long ago. This is a good song, although it's just an instrumental. And they're not playing it, but I think it's Rinky Dink by Dave Cortez. Do I have a favorite song? Probably Hank Williams' Ramblin' Man, just because the lyrics speak to me. There's some songs I can greatly relate to. And it's less about love and stuff and all the relationship stuff, so the rambling sort of relate to. Buy a $20 code scanner at any parts store. Cool. Ones that work with the phone app, do a full reset. All right, thank you. And tell me what codes come back. All right, I'll do that. I appreciate that, Cece. Cece's like my in-house mechanic. I appreciate that. Hey, June. What the fuck? How could I sleep to that? I don't know what that means. You can do all of that so long as you change your oil no more than 5K miles. Oh, I waited 70. You sing while I sleep. All right, I'll get back to singing then. We'll get you singing. We'll get me singing. Just gotta wait for a good song. Stardust. Memory. For the very young Sinatra. And once again with you. Easier for me to sing along with young Sinatra than older Sinatra. This was when Sinatra was about 21. He was with the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra. And each kiss an inspiration. That was long ago. With the Pied Pipers, who are a big local group. I would say they're the first big band in a lot of ways to hit the charts. Behind the covered wall, where there's a bright, you are in my arms, the nightingale told his fairy tale, and paradise roses bloom. Hard for me to sing because the version that I love is by Billy Ward and his Dominoes, which is of course featured in Goodfellas. In my heart always will remain, and so not really, it holds those notes. Distillery, the memory of love's refrain. Na, 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 na. The Joint. All right, I'll check that out, Lumpy. I have XM right now. Thank you. Screenshot it. Loved it. Love the music, the instrumental interlude. If you don't understand this channel, pop a top. Just sit back and watch. It's that kind of channel. It is. You might be confused, but you might enjoy the confusion. Well played. It's a little about Scientology, a little music history. And
though I dream in vain, in my heart always will remain my stardust memory, the memory of love's refrain.
Aw, that's very sweet, Mr. Blah Blah Blah, attorney of blah 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 blah. Sleep well. I'm glad I could be your lullaby. That's very sweet. Glad somebody enjoys it.
Comes up still up.
Maybe we'll do the birds. Maybe.
Thank you so much, Rob.
Oh, I love this song. Nah, Little River Band. Reminiscing. Jump forward 30 years. Friday night, I was there and I was walking you home and then down to the gate. Was dreaming of the night. Would it turn out right? Now as the years go by, each time we hear our favorite song, the memories come along. Oh, there's times when missing, spending the hours reminiscing. Hurry, don't be late, I can hardly wait. I said to myself in the room, we'll go dancing in the dark, walking in the park and reminiscing. Are they Aussie? I never knew that. Little River Band, they're from Australia? I had no idea. They have a bunch of good songs. I had no idea that they're from, I thought I knew all the famous Australians, but wow. Hey, Tricky Trixie, nice to have you. Little River Band, I would never, they don't have the accent. Could have fooled me. Wow. They don't even have rivers in Australia, I'm kidding. He wouldn't be calling me gay, Banana Ramblers. Nice to have you. Rest in peace, Harry Nutsack. West Leinster Rock. Cool. That is an Irish Australian name, I guess. Dog needs air conditioning, climate control. So maintain it for the dog. Is it true? He is a king. Let's see what else is playing. We got the Papoon Hour. Amazing Papoon's still alive. I do like Papoon because I can sing like him. His voice is kind of low. I can't sing along to everybody, but I can sing along to Papoon. You'll give Papoon a lot of guff from covering a lot of black artists. Which is fair, but Pat at least went out of his way to make sure the original artist got royalties, way more so than any other artist. And Pat Boone, though, he didn't become big from covering black music, he became big from covering standards, Broadway, and country. So it wasn't until he already was successful for about 2 or 3 years that he started covering Little Richard and a lot of other people. But there's a good doo-wop song. It's the videos, Trickle Trickle. Don't stop me, tell me how long your misery lasts. Trick, trickle, that's fine. And ain't there waiting and I'm hesitating. Under now and the rain will stop. Johnny, take my clothes, yeah, boy. My Monroe. And that time it matters. In their Cadillac. Gotta go, gotta party, yeah. Please let me up, no. Never now make it, you know I can't make it. I won't see my baby no more. Trick, trickle, splash, splash. Wondering how long ain't stopping, it ain't no stopping. And how long it ain't gonna last. Trick, trickle, splash, splash. And down the lane, no. Ain't there waiting and I'm hesitating. Under now and the rain will stop. Ain't these mine, yeah, boy. Love her so. And that dowdy. Until ready to blow. Gotta go to a party, yeah. Please let me know. Maybe don't make it, you know I can't make it. I won't see my baby no more. Trick, trickle, splash, splash. Wander down on the hum. Ain't that time, but it ain't no stopping. And how long this will last? Trick, trickle, splash, splash. And now ain't no ain't stopping, it ain't no stopping. How long this will last? Me, how long will it last? Oh, Blue Moon, the best covers of a Rodgers and Hart song ever. Rodgers and Hart, of course, wrote many famous Broadway musicals like Pal Joey. There was a movie with Ethan Hawke that I saw about Rodgers, about Hart, one of them. I thought it was so boring I walked out, but this is a great version of Blue Moon. Blue Moon, I'm standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my moon, knew just what I was there for. Me saying a prayer for what I really do care for. And then suddenly, please before me, and they run the effort holds. I whisper not me, whisper please adore me. And I looked, moon and then oh, blue moon, no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my I can't do that.
Pat Boone here, 50s on 5. I've always loved that song, and I love the story about how it began.
I have a 22 Corolla, barely 20K miles. Well, I'm already at 70,000 miles, and I've had my Camaro for a year and a half. And it says 70,000. Where are you at now? We're almost at Fort Pierce. We're renting a little bungalow on the beach. Fort Pierce, Florida. So we're leaving Miami. I saw my dad, saw my nephew, saw my brother.
And that's sort of
any parts store will reset your code. Thank you.
a great songwriter.
Shit, CC Irwin says that one dash light is telling me the engine is happy, not going. It's not happy. It's not going to last long. That's very scary. How unreliable are R.I.P. Harry does sound. How unreliable are used engines? Is that a big problem?
They said, hey, let's get in on this. So they.
I guess the Toyota delership denied your warranty. Mine? What? I've never bought a Toyota.
But they got in on this.
Too boring for me, those cars.
Here you go.
I'd like to shake the hand who wrote the song, made my baby fall in love with me. Barry Mann. Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the ram in the ram-a-lam-a ding-dong? Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the rip in the dip-dip-dip-dip? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Yeah, when my baby turned, boogie-a-bop-bop-bop-bop-bop, went right into her heart. When she let me singing, lamma-lamma-lamma-lamma-lamma-ding-dong, and we'll never have to part. Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the ram in the ram-a-lamma-ding-dong? Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the dip in the dip-dip-dip-dip? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Yeah, I'm not aware alone. Boogie, shoot. My baby's torn all aglow. Every time we're dancing, dip, 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 dip. She always says she loves me too. Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the ram in the ram-a-lamma-ding-dong? Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the dip in the dip-dip-dip-dip? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. What's the goop in the side window? Goop in the side window is bird shit because I parked in the open in one place for a very long time in Miami Beach because I don't want to move my car because parking is so expensive. So it was in one place for 4 days and a bunch of birds took tons of dumps on it. One of them was like, it was like a dark species and I wondered what that was. Maybe it was a raccoon. Anyway, people were having a great time pooping in my car. Del Vikings did a lot for civil rights without trying or knowing it. The Del Vikings were the first integrated doo-wop group, first integrated musical group ever to hit the top 40 U.S. charts. And it was very revolutionary, and a lot of people saw them on TV, and there were a lot of young people after seeing them who thought, why should we be racist? Or, you know, it was two white guys, it was two black guys, one Hispanic, one white, two black guys, one Hispanic, one white guy. And I believe they all met in the Bronx, which is kind of the melting pot. But they were a quietly revolutionary group, and because they played, a lot of places no longer were integrated because having an integrated group was segregated because having an integrated group now is becoming more of a trend. So quiet heroes, the civil rights movement, Del Vikings. Never, never, give me a chance. Come into my heart. Tell me, darling, we would never part. I need you, darling, so come go with me. Wah, 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 wah. That's bird shit. No, the dealer didn't give me the Camaro. I got it used, but then I bought a used engine from like somebody else. It wasn't the dealer. Well, it's a used engine. Is it that bad? Do they really rip me off? Shit. And I really need you. Please say you never leave. Well, say you never. Yes, you say you never. Never give me a chance. I'm darling, coming to my heart. Oh, that baby, under sea. I need you, darling. Hey, Elizabeth, so come go with me. Come on, go with me. Come on, go with me.
Pat Boone's 50s on 5
See what
here
Pat
on
Boone's
Sirius
gonna play next.
XM, and that is the Dell Vikings, illustrating
I know
our
Crackhead
theme
Kenny's a
of,
big Pat
well,
Boone
I'm
fan, I
calling
can
it
just know.
gibberish. That is
kind of
non-words.
music.
They're not words that mean anything, but they make musical
Hey, who do you like?
sounds.
Do you like,
And the Dell Vikings
I
bass
bet you like,
vocalist Clarence
Slayer
Quick
and Post
came
Malone.
up with the background
Anthrax.
music
Do you like
for
Anthrax?
Come Go With Me, the Dell
No,
Vikings, his group.
You're too
And it
hood.
was a regional hit
Yeah, I
for
bet you like the
Pittsburgh's
Beastie Boys.
Phoebe Records. That was the name
Oh,
of the
I
label.
bet you
talking
like
about
Limp
gibberish.
Bizkit.
Phoebe, F-E-E-B-E-E Records in late 1956.
Fucking
That was picked up by Dot Records, my home label. Took it all the way to number 4 in
All right, we'll see
1957,
what
and
else
that was
happens.
dum, 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 and making the bass sounds with the voice. Now, a group
Too
called
much
the
talking,
Edsels,
Papu.
a group from Ohio,
What's
original.
talking? Love Child. Oh, great song. Bum, bum, bum. Andrew Sisters. Let's go back to the 40s.
He was a famous trumpet man from
On Chicago way.
He had a
A
boogie
big
style
style that no one else could play. He was a top man at his craft. But when his number came up and he was gone to the draft, he's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy at Company B.
They made him blow a bugle
For his Uncle Sam.
It really
They brought him down because he couldn't jam. The captain seemed to understand.
because the next
Next to the cat went out and drafted a band.
and now the
Company
company
jumps
jumps.
when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy at Company B.
A toot,
A toot, a toot, and a toot, it goes in into the bar.
in
Boogie rhythm, and blowing orderless, a bass and guitar is playing with him.
He makes a
Company jump when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy at Company B.
He was
Was a boogie woogie bugle boy at Company B. And when he plays boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a bee.
And when he plays,
Plays it makes the company jump into the bar. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy at Company B. And toot, toot, he blows an eight to the bar.
He
And blowing notes and bass and guitars with him. And his company jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy at Company B. Dream of me every night.
and wakes him up
And the same way in the early light. Hands stamp their feet.
because they know how he plays.
When someone gives him a beat,
He really
picks it up when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy at Company B. The company jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy at Company B. Todd, stop by me in Louisiana. Say hello. Where in Louisiana are you at, Kenny? I've been all over Louisiana. I lived in Shreveport for 3 months. That'd be cool. Am I doing Louisiana? On the way back, I'll say hi. I'm skipping Louisiana because I got to go to Texas. Maybe I'll do Louisiana. No, because you go. Well, I have to go to Nashville first, and then I go from Nashville to Texas. But then probably the way back, yeah. Well, New Orleans is up. Oh, Slidell, north of New Orleans, on the interstate. I know Slidell. I had a gun pulled on me in Slidell. That's a fucking wild ass city, dude. Fucking. I've been to all That was by far the wild, like, I've been at Lafayette and Monroe, Shreveport, where I lived, New Orleans, nothing like Slidell. Yes, I know. Slidell's not New Orleans. I mean, it is and it isn't. Just outside. It's weird because Slidell is actually, if you were to go across the country, Slidell is directly on the way. New Orleans is not. You got to go out of Slidell is right in the interstate, and then you got to go you got to go south of Slidell to hit New Orleans, which is why I rarely go to New Orleans, because it's really not on the way. It's like an out of the way city, as beautiful as it is. But yeah, I remember I was on the dock in Slidell, and the dog was looking at a guy and like slightly growled. I guess he got a bad feeling. And this old man I don't know what it was. I think it was a gun, but who knows? He's like, you better shut your dog up. I'm like, Jesus, I ain't going back to Slidell. Shit, man. They had a great, wish I could remember what it's called, but along the interstate there was a great restaurant, gas station, very casual but delicious. Some like a brown wooden thing. Not a lot of details. Either city. Well, we'll just Slidell. Slidell's, there's some pretty parts to it. There's only one dude that was hostile. It was a cool city. Cool, so you're Slidell. All right, note to self. Get back down to earth. We'll let you know, 100%. That'll be fun. I'm honored. Night Train Machine King Cracky's requested your presence. I must oblige. I live to serve the king. Well, Kenny, thank you again for being so vociferous against ZDT that it matters. Clearly. And I don't think you've stopped, so respect for that. And I know if there's one person who's not pussy, who's not going to pussy out and not talk about ZDT, and who's definitely not a puss, it would be Crackhead Kenny. So respect. Oh shit, there's an emergency. What do I do if all these people are behind me? There's an emergency vehicle. Where do I go? Shit. Haha, Drifter Wars. Dodge, you're 20 years younger than me. Listen to the music my parents listen to. That's funny. That's for a lot, yeah. Pulling over. No, you're good. It's not me. Yeah, I mean, even my dad, like, I like some of the music like my dad's parents like. My dad was born in 1947. Like, my taste in music is older than the music that he grew up around. Boof, boof, ain't invited. How old are your parents? I'm curious. It's funny. See, you're 55. Well, your parents, that would make sense. Your parents about what? Your parents about 85? Probably 85, high 70s. That would be about my age in all reality. Tell your parents they have great taste. Brenda Lee, Little Miss Dynamite, famous for rocking around the Christmas tree, of which she still collects royalties. I think she makes $2 million a year each time it hits the charts again. It hit #1 again, dethroning Mariah Carey. And she was 14 when she made Rock Around the Christmas Tree. 3 years later, she was 17 when she did this good song. Little Miss Dynamite, they called her. She was so young when she made all these hit songs. But she was like, she's a little bundle of dynamite. All of the time, tell me you love me, and you will be mine. There's so many things that we could do. So say the words and make my dreams come true. Sing it. Dum dum, diddly dum, dum dum, diddly dum. Sing it out. Dum dum, diddly dum. Dum dum, diddly dum. Sing it out. Dum dum, diddly dum. General Dodge. Word. Let's do it. I know your neck of the woods has a bomb-ass food. I think it's the best food in the country. Nothing like Cajun food, man. Shit. What I like about your area is it has all the good food that like New Orleans have, but it's further out, so it's a lot cheaper to stay. I want to go to Opelousas one day, which I know Slidell isn't far from. Yeah, hit me up, Cracky. I want to start trouble with you. Stop by so we can. Let's do it. All right, we're almost at the gas station. I was going to sign off, but I guess we still have 30 people watching. So if you want to see my Airbnb and take a look at how I'm living, you can do that. Put a 1 if you want me to continue. Put it 2 if you're okay with me signing off. I will have to go to the bathroom. You guys stay. I'll be right back. They're almost there. Talking to the dog. We only got 20 minutes. Not a bad drive. Probably 15 minutes. Kokomo, Indiana. You're right back. Get him some num-nums. I gotta go pee. Stay. Be right back. Good boy. It's colder up here. It's like going through a big cold front, which is not really that cold, but it's like a high of 60 degrees. Check your oil level. I will. I'll get an oil change soon. We'll figure that out. I gotta take a pee. So I pee pretty colors. That's nice. Oh, they got a little. See that? See the crane? That's fun. Cool. Crane. Is that a crane? Egret? I regret. It's an egret. Pee time. Oh, I needed that. Have you noticed when you're for real, Josh, we'll be choked ass. We'll have a good ass time. You notice when you hit your 30s, you get gassy. I'm gassy. I'm always like, now that I hit 35, like I have more indigestion than ever. Maybe that's just because I'm eating well. I'm eating a lot different foods. Looks like an ibis. Yes, I think you're probably right. There's an ibis. There's so many of them. They all kind of look alike. Door locked. C'est la vie. I know Ibis is like there's Ibis hotels, which are terrible hotels. I hate Ibis hotels. A little colder here. It's probably about 4 degrees colder in Fort Pierce than it was in Miami. And I think tomorrow's going to be quite cold. I'm already shivering a little bit, and I'm just in a sweater. But tomorrow's probably going to be a high of 60 degrees, so the dog is going to be very happy. He did not like the high of 75 in Miami, although there are a lot of stray cats, so he was actually pretty active, which was good. What is the best bet that by morning your room will look like a bomb hit it? You're not wrong. You're like me when AI was a careless teen. And I was a careless teen living at home. That's funny. I never got on my teen years. Good, how are you? You can get a thing of ice. It's massive. I'm gonna get some bacon for the dog. They have bacon. I went to a butcher today and I got him a veal shank. So that's the main deal, but in case he needs more. In case the veal shank is not good enough for him. I also got him a Uruguayan cut of ribeye. It's very expensive. That's where your super chat dollars go to, guys. No bacon here. Some 7-Elevens have bacon, some do not. He does also like cat food, but only specific types. $3.19 is a lot. I don't think that's worth a purchase. We call them bin chickens. Funny. Hey, Foxy Woxy, nice to have you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining this great time. All right, because the bacon would be here, and it's not here. So there's my answer. Tracking call. I don't know if I had such a big. Anybody in South Florida knows this place. I went to Flanagan's, which I think Flanagan's is the best chain restaurant ever. But boy, did I get out. So I don't even know if we'll get dinner. Well, because usually, even though I woke up at 11, I ate dinner at, I didn't get dinner, well, lunch. I didn't get lunch until 8 p.m. So I don't know if I'll get dinner tonight or just knock out. But we'll find out. Also, it's got 35 people watching. Cool. 35 people watching and 0 super chats. Dude, I'm going to nick Reiner, you guys, if you don't give me super chat. I'm going to say it's your fault. Is that, you know, you had that tough love of giving me a super chat, not giving me a super chat, and the results of your death. I'm kidding. Good times. Great times. Would I be the first person to crack it, Kenny? Wow, cool. It'd be fascinating to see like what his real deal actually is. I know he has a kid or something he gets along with, so that's good. I don't know what else, much else about it. Oh, that's Crack It Kenny saying that. Cool. I'm honored. You know, I might have to sign off because I have to deal with I have to put one of these in my lap. Married with 2 kids. Cool. Oh, cool. You're still married. Good for you. And 2 kids. Awesome. I knew you're a good dad, if nothing else, but I don't know if you're married or not or what. Shattering stereotypes. And hey, sorry for going after you. Right. I had no evidence. That's my apology. I've heard things, but nothing was ever conclusive. I don't think real. So that's my apology to you. Check your oil level. I will do that. Oil level shall be checked. Appreciate it. Thanks for your understanding, Crackhead. Mr. Kenny. What's Litter Wars? Is that a parody from Streamer Wars? The great Dead on Arrival. What's going on? Good. And a pack of Newport shorts, please. Yeah. Trying to see if those will stay. One of them I'll put in the cup holder. So I'll put this in the cup holder. And then that'll probably take. That might be tough too, but I'll see. At least if it spills in the bag. So that's good. Appreciate it. Burr. Oh. I hate to transport my Yeah, you want to see it full scope of how they got me? You see him first, you see him? Hello! Aw, thank you very much, it's very sweet. Aw, Shirley, thank you. Oh my God, hey Jacob. Nice to have you. You didn't need to do that, that's very sweet. I would have just been happy with your presence, Jacob. Guys, do subscribe to Jacob Harkey. Even if he's not active, subscribe to him. That's so sweet. Well, wow. You guys just made my day. Thank you, Shirley. And thank you to the legendary Jacob Harkey. That's very kind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. I'm kind of touched. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. I didn't expect that at all. I was just being silly. You don't actually have to pay attention to me. Although it's nice if you do. Thank you. That's very kind. I don't take anything personally. I appreciate. Oh yeah, you want? I was giving you full scope of the car. So you get the bird poop here. Like, what is this? What is that? What bird is this? Can any of you identify? Can any of you identify this? Please. This is obvious. You know, this is. They really went to town. But what is this? What are those? Hey, Judy, nice to have you. It's great. Have some old friends. It's like we're getting the band back together. We're almost there, all right? We're almost there. Don't fear not. Fear not, my child. You won't like it. It's just soda. We got about 15 minutes. It's not too bad. You've been a good boy. You will really enjoy this place. He was cooped up in Miami because he couldn't really get a nicer place because it's so expensive. So it's a little tiny room. And this time, and it was inside, which he really doesn't like. He likes if you open the door and you're right outside. But this time, he will, he'll have a place that books directly, that's like a block away from the ocean, but you open the door and you are outside, which he likes, and there's an extra bed. You made the Diddy documentary, says blah, blah, blah. I did, indubitably, I made the Diddy documentary. A lot of people noticed that. I'm surprised many people recognize me. Although I guess it's not. I was certainly wearing clothes that are my typical clothes. And I am pretty distinctive in that regard. And I didn't say, it wasn't that, that's why I never mentioned it or posted anything, because it wasn't like I said anything. So I didn't think it was that significant, but a lot of people told me about it, which is nice. It's nice when, like, old friends, oh, this is leaking! Shit. What do I do? Here. Let's pray this stays safe. Who knows? Wow, super chats. I thought I was the only one being the dog. You were before, but Jacob came through in the clutch, as did Shirley, so thank you. Dodge, do you have an email? Yes, it's just my name, dodge.landisman@gmail.com. Dodge.landisman@gmail.com. Scott has a cord fetish. That's a new one. I would super chat too, but I spent all my money buying Somali daycare center kids in Minnesota Christmas presents. Well, I mean, somebody needs to give them Christmas presents, because it ain't the people running the daycare. I'll tell you that. You know, they were giving money to give them Christmas presents. They did not get those Christmas presents. Tim Waltz, 2028. CC, I am that go. Word. I think I dropped the ball and texted you back recently. I always drop the ball in that, Jacob. I don't think you did. I'm sure I did, because I'm horrible at responding to people. Although we're not near each other. I'm in the East Coast. I would have hit you up if I were in the West Coast. I should be back. I should be back in probably April, May. I'd love to hang out. You know, Jacob. You know, I was thinking about you, Jacob. I was thinking like. Did you not hear me for all that time? Yeesh. Well, Jacob, I'll say it a third time. Put a 1 if you could hear me. 1 if you could hear me. 1 if you could hear me. Put a 1 if you could hear me. Put a 1 if you could hear me. Put a 1 if you could hear me. Okay, now you can hear me. Okay, so what I was saying, Jacob, now that we have the audio, is in each of these experiences, I've had so many different experiences and met such a large cadre of people. And you might, in each experience, you might meet and work with about 20 to 25 people. But there's always, at each experience, there's always 2 to 3 people that you're very grateful for, that were your genuine friends, and that will be your friends for hopefully forever, that you're genuinely grateful that you met, that there was no stress, and they made your experience in that experience better, of which, Jacob, you certainly are and have. And it was nice because, a lot of it got fractured a million different ways with this kind of stuff. If you don't support this person, or you didn't speak out against X, or you didn't speak out against Y, then you're dead to me, or, you need to speak out against this person, or how I can't believe you spoke out against this person, etc., etc. Now I know this. Thank you, Jake. Now I know the sound's returned. And I admire that, Jacob, that you have always thought for yourself, and I think we get along in that regard because we could relate to each other in that way. But some will remain associates and people you wish well, and some, and again, a smaller few, will be your genuine friends, of which you are part of that small few. So I'll return in March, and we'll definitely hang out. I admire you, Jake, because you're also one of the people I could have a long, substantive conversation about a number of things. Good conversationalist. Thanks a lot. Says Jacob, appreciate Dodge, and likewise. Thank you. It's a pleasure to collaborate with you and hope to do so more in the future. Absolutely. Absolutely. You ran circles around me in the court coverage, too. That was impressive. You had a much deeper understanding. I hope you're doing well in the education world. You also, teaching is in your blood, so that makes sense as well. Has anyone in the chat met Scott in real life at a protest? Glitter? DOA? A lot of people, I've met DOA a number of times. I probably met DOA 5 or 6 times. We were always friendly in person. Well, he said he called me a bad actor the first time I showed up, because I showed up in a suit, and he called me a bad actor, and then said it wasn't. I will not. Thank you, Night Train. Don't forget the Crackhead Kennedy collab. Hell no, I will not forget. High control groups always have a power vacuum, and the leader doesn't move for whatever reason. Yeah, that's a good, interesting way to put it. Very interesting way to put it. Not inaccurate at all. No, you did, Dodge, and you met Tiny. Soon you'll meet Cracky. I'm excited. Yeah, I met... ZDT tries to say I'm shorter than him, which is not true. I'm glad that streets backed me up. I'm 5'10". I'm not tall, but I'm not short. I think I'm the epitome of average height. Although now girls are yeah, you need to be 6'2", which is fucking insane. Good luck with that, stupid. That's 4% of men. Stupid. I guess I'm short now, but I used to always feel average height. ZDT is probably at least 2 to 3 inches shorter than me. He went to my chin, pretty much. Kind of have a crush on Scott, says Judy. Get help. That's all I can say about that. That's no bueno. Tell Scott, I'm sure he needs to get, I'm sure he really has an itch to get laid after blowing it with Laura. And that was the best he was ever going to get. So you should message him. I'm sure he'd oblige. Good times. I guess he has good hair. It's full. He's not balding. I'll give him credit for that. That's about it. But yeah, I met a bunch of these people. I met Scott. I met Laura. I met Aaron, but very briefly. And I met Jenna. Kind of. I waved to her, said, "Hi, how are you?" She's, "Oh, good, thank you." And then that was it. But I technically met Jenna. I met Liz Gale. I had lunch with Liz Gale in Oregon. That was cool. So I met her. I met most of them, I guess. Dodge, check your email. I will, thank you. Isn't 5'10"? Well, that's nice to say, Scott. Some people do say 5'8" is average. I don't know. I always felt 5'10" is average. Maybe you're right. GDT is little man syndrome. Dodge doesn't. Yeah, and again, the GDT stuff, it's all about him wanting to control somebody's happiness day. You know, he has that power to make somebody unhappy or happy. And to him, that's the only thing that gives him satisfaction. You know? He should just do drugs. Be a lot healthier for him. I mean, I think GDT would be in a better place if he just shot up heroin. Woke up this morning feeling fine. Something special on my mind. Last night ZDT, he got a plea deal. Something tells me they're in Scientology's pocket. Never met practice. Girl that's not too shy. You can tell I'm her kind of guy. Hands close to me like I knew she would. Answer me like I hope she would. Something tells me I'm into something good. Tells me I'm into something. Hands for a minute or two. And she stuck to me the whole night through. Can I be the one in love? She's everything I've been dreaming of. Everything I've been dreaming of. I moved home and she held my hand. Giving me just a one night stand. So I have to see her next week. And she told me I could. I have to see her and she told me I could. Something tells me I'm into something good. Tells me I'm into something. Something tells me I'm into something. Turning on to A1A, which is still called Old Dixie Highway. Always kind of surprised I still haven't got around to changing that name, but you know, my business. Home and you in my hand. Me just a one night stand. So I asked to see her next week, and she told me I could. I asked to see her, and she told me I could. Something tells me I'm into something good. Something tells me I'm into something. Something tells me I'm into something good. Tells me I'm into something good. Oh yeah, something good. Tells me I'm into something good. This is a tight. What am I? Okay. I thought they're gonna make you drive along train tracks. Come on with me, boy, for the
Steely, she.
Try to find some other songs. I hate that song. We'll go a little more modern. How about that? Know you guys like some of that modern music.
Me, me. But the secret agent was so good, they had to.
Let's see what I'm just playing. Bad songs right now. Oh, Celine Dion. I hate that shit. One song just finished that I like. Liz Phair. I remember that. Doing pop rocks. No, don't like the song either. It's just that what the shitty kids are listening to. Fuck that. Pop 2K, nothing. God, bad music all around, guys. Whoa. Tight corners. You don't see it, but we're along the ocean right now. We're going across this bridge. Hopefully it's still reception. This is a weird song by Harry Belafonte. And shut up the mouth. Oh no. My daddy can't be ugly, so shut your mouth, go away. Mama, look at Boo Boo Day. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama, look at Boo Boo Day. It's a fun song. It's about a man who physically abuses his children with his belt. Good times.
I couldn't
And I just an upper to the children's behavior. Stop.
Come here
And
a moment. Bring the belt. You
As
must
to impotent, bring the belt.
It's James who
And
started
it first,
James tells
says
the
in
story
early in reverse.
I drag my
Belt across me waist,
You should hear them
and scream about the place.
Mama,
And
look
tap boo boo.
They shout.
You cannot shut up your mouth. And daddy, oh no, my daddy can't be ugly, so shut your mouth, go away. Look at Boo Boo Day. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama, look at Boo Boo Day. Hey, Juana Lisa, good to see you as well. How are you? Got no behavior.
So I began to question
their
mother. These children
Ain't got no behavior.
they're playing with you, my wife declared. You should be proud of them, my dear. These children were taught to bloom in slack. That ain't no kind of joke to back. Mama, look
That
at
boo boo.
they shout.
And now you tell them, shut up your mouth.
That is your
Daddy, oh no, my daddy can't be ugly, so shut your mouth, go away. Mama, look at Boo Boo Day. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama, look at Boo Boo Day. That was by Harry Belafonte, who passed very recently and did, of course, Day-O, the Banana Boat song, as well as Jamaica Farewell. And it's the first big Jamaican to cross over to the pop charts in the USA. Life could be a dream and take you up to paradise above. The only one that you love couldn't be a dream, sweetheart. Well, it says I've arrived. I don't see shit. Here it is. This is it. Quiet, quiet, quiet. I'm room 9. Something is on my mind. Ha, yes, Jacob, you know your stuff. Jump the Line. Jump the Line is probably his biggest hit. I'm doing good, Lisa, thank you. Paradise. Happy New Year's from Australia. Are you heading to Florida? I'm in Florida. We're actually heading out of Florida eventually. I was in Miami with my family because my dad has a place that he likes to go to, so he invited all of us. Although I can't. The place isn't big enough for me to stay. Although he helped with the hotel, which is nice. But it's too expensive to stay in Miami for New Year's, so that's why I decided to go north and stay somewhere much cheaper. And then I'm gonna head to Little Rock, Arkansas for the trial of a guy named Aaron Spencer. And so we will leave Florida eventually. I have mixed emotions about Florida, quite honestly, but give me a moment, guys. I gotta look up what my room is. Hold on. All right, guys, this is it. I'm gonna be a little quieter. This is cute, except I see every room but mine. Oh, there's mine. All right, good. It's on the ground floor. Thank God. We got a code. Classic lockbox. Sorry, guys. I'm just doing this. All right. Banana Boat song, yes. Well, let's see. It's damn hot in here. Say turn the heat on, so I'll turn that off. The light doesn't work, so already we're making really good progress. Great progress. Well, there's no light. That's just great. Maybe here. All right, finally. All right, at least one of them works. Well, it's not too bad, eh? Dog gets his own little bed. Got a little kitchen. Get him some water. I'll turn on the AC for you and switch it from heat. Jesus. This is the most. What a book. What a book to be. This is fascinating. What a book to be included in the hotel room. Out of all books, the owner of this hotel must be a radical communist, and it's kind of badass. So this is Ethel Rosenberg, is a part of Ethel and Julius Rosenberg, who got executed for sharing atomic secrets, I believe, in 1952. Although it was later, everybody says they're unjustly accused, and it was later to find out that they're pretty guilty. But that's an interesting book to be graded to. I'll read it. I think it's a children's book of. That's macabre. Oh, her poems. Wow. So they have a prawn channel. I haven't looked because I have my computer for that, Scott, but I'll look. Bring me back to the 2003 with that one. Place looking sketch. It's a little sketch. At least it's quiet. She was a spy. Hmm. Yeah, she was a spy. Yes. Rosenberg, absolutely. Gonna test the heat. See how good this water is. Well, at least they give you a lot of shampoo. So that's good. Thank you, Jacob. It's hard for me to pronounce it, but I appreciate it. Dog has my back. Good attack control. Yes. There have been false alarms where he's started to attack out of defense, and I'm like, no, false alarms. All right, well, so far, this is great. This is absolutely freezing. Still freezing. Great. We'll run it for a little bit. This sucks. I should use the shower water because it's colder than the sink water. Do you get those big storms down there in Aussie, sister? Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Australia's been going through some intense weather, right? All right, guys. Now that you got to see the place, I'm signing off. Much love to you all, and to all a Merry Christmas and a good night. Free the Rosenbergs. Oh, did not mean to flip, but hey, you can see my outfit. Got to shave soon. Hey, Polly, nice to have you. Thanks for all your comments, by the way. I appreciate it. They are great tunes, Dodge. They are great. Yes, they are great tunes. Dodge's father gets him a subscription to a great radio station with great music. This is true. Good memory you have. Wow. Yes, my dad was very emphatic that I get XM, which I agree. Glad you're enjoying the tunes, Polly. We had a lot of good music on this trip. All right, bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Much love. And thank you to Jacob and Shirley for super chats. Very, very kind. You guys made my day. Love to all. Bye-bye. And you know, it's good timing with the super chats because they're going to be processed right before the 3rd. So they'll be included in the end of month pay. So even more significant. Like I needed it today. It closes out the month because it's too late to get anything in 2 days from now. So it's good